Hello, hello, Angel of Galaxy, coming with some more channeled messages from your loved ones on the other side. Just like to say a very big thank you for all who are clicking on my channel. As you know, this is brand new for those who have already been on my channel before. For those who haven't, yeah, this is my new venture. So I'm hoping to do quite well, fingers crossed. If you like my content, please like, share, subscribe. Okay, right. Just, yeah, so remember, Spirit works through us in mysterious and mystical ways. These messages may not go directly to the intended person. They may be talking about someone you know. It could be their loved lost one, or a situation around you or them. You may be a heavenly post person, delivering that communication where it needs to go. Okay? If I say male or female, just remember we have both aspects of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. So take what resonates and leave the rest for somebody else. Alright, let's start, shall we? Okay. Let's move up a bit. There we are. Okay. The first message that's coming in is a message. It's like, talking about somebody who dreams of dragons. And interestingly enough, I passed an adventure playground this morning which has a big open mouth dragon's head and some type of, I think Loch Ness maybe, monster creature, which was purple in colour. Okay. So that was a sign and I didn't even know. So the dream they're talking about that this particular person's having is a dream. You know, maybe a dream within a dream. You may have been taught that a dragon is a bad omen, that they terrorize people, and that we see in many films or stories that they need to be killed by the heroic knight. Sorry, put my teeth in. Especially like with the Christian stories and things, yeah. So it's talking about this dream, speaking of a more ancient layer of consciousness, where the dragon is a creature of wisdom, guarding the entrance to a cave where treasure lies. So think of the treasure as self, the self, okay? This fierce dragon is there to scrutinize all who would enter. Turn away, frightening off the opportunist, the naive youth, the fool, the sleepwalkers, who are not really conscious of what they are in everyday life. So you may be struggling with deep disillusionment at this time and a need to work on your inner deep confidence. Think of your dreams as facing dangerous conflict in order to overcome the lower side of our natures and reach our inner resources, as dreaming of a dragon allows us that conflict that has been suitably created in a very safe environment. So it may be a little bit of a nightmarish thing for you when you're worrying. Okay, so I'm being told this is coming from an ancestor of yours who may not be, you might not be aware of this person. Okay, thank you. Okay. He says he's on your father's side and resided on Mother Gaia many years before you were born. He's been a guide for you since birth and often helps with life's challenges where he can. That's nice. Okay. And he's referring to your hips, so this could have some type of relevance. You will know what that means. Alright, so he had a nasty cough, trigger warning, pointing to his lungs. Tuberculosis, I'm hearing, brought on by malaria. So that's how he would have passed over, or what would have caused him to pass over. And he's asking, you know, if you'd like, you could search your ancestry and find out about him and others who paved the way for you. He would be very pleased by that. Oh, that's nice. Also, you and he are similar in that you stayed in the background, you know, not stepping forward to showcase what you have to offer instead of shining instead of shining bright, you know, we are all willing to let others succeed first. But now he's encouraging you to fly like a dragon. Pick your fights, so to speak, and of course use discernment about who you can trust when these people are presented in the near future. Step into your personal power and take solace in the peace of knowing just who to trust. This will help you make changes needed regarding people, places and events. Step out of the shadows into the light. That's nice. Okay, so a successful life is living the life you get to live, not the life that you have to live. Surrender your uniqueness, authenticity, desires and innate talents to the universe, and breathe fire into all your future projects with passion and purpose. You are a boss, a leader, and in a way, a shower, a force of nature. So embody this and work that magic. How wonderful. That's lovely. Thank you very much for that. So we may not know who our ancestors are, but they always want to be remembered, of course. Okay, so let's see who's coming in next. Right, okay. So my spirit guides are reminding me of what happened to me the other day. So on my walk, I was met by the most earth-shattering noise, which was coming from the black police helicopters patrolling the area. As I proceeded forward, they too moved in the same direction, and of course not ideal for me, as extremely loud. He said, the noise was just awful, and coupled with my clairaudient gifts, it is not much fun, trust me. The next sign I saw was a motorbike, which had a cover on it. And for me, this kind of indicated that it was not in use, of course. My eyes were averted to an open door. And I thought, bingo, this is all messages. Written on the vacuum cleaner was the name Henry. I thanked Spirit for an immediate answer. I wasn't overly sure at first. Just as this appeared, so did a couple of young ladies, who were speaking loudly and sounded concerned, as someone had blocked themselves in. She said, the police had to be called. It sounded very dramatic, so of course my ears pricked up. So maybe, I was thinking, the spirit who has sent these signs didn't want to be seen at the time. Alright, come on in. Yeah, so I'm getting a teenager who didn't reach 20, passed to the land of light. It's quite a few years back now, you know. I'd well go back over 8 years for this, I would say, but I could be wrong. He may have left the earth plane, but his name, he's saying, it still lives on. He's showing me he has a well-known family, although not famous or anything like that, and says his exit unfortunately caused a lot of controversy. And then my next sign was a cab. Although it wasn't like a taxi cab, because it was, you know, but I was hearing black. But I don't feel that this makes sense completely, you know. Is this I don't know, cab, black, taxi, not sure. Okay, but yeah, I don't think it was black. It was a vehicle for sure. Anyway, now he's showing me a vision of these beautiful balloons. And there is something that's left behind with his name on it. Okay, come on then. Alright. I'm hearing the reference to boss man, or the boss, you know. So he could have been called that, I'm not sure. So here, when you strive for the truth in your life, the universe will give you a sign, and that sign is stillness. So whoever he's referring to now, who he's talking to, he wants you to still yourself. When the mind is hectic, you can't, you're just not going to see or hear what you need to hear. Okay? He recognizes that you don't understand why these tragic losses come into our lives. But there is always a reason, and ultimately something good will transpire, he's saying. Normally helping others, working with similar circumstances is often the case after this. He wants to thank you for all the loving thoughts and the work that you have done in his name. It is time to let go of the pain he's urging you. It is holding you back from opening your heart. He wants you to live the life you truly want. He wants you to be truly happy. There is a reference to a sister and a mother in particular. He was worried, as you didn't cope well for the longest of times. He tells me that he has been helping to shift the terrible burden of regret for events that you cannot change. These beliefs can destroy lives and weigh us down on this spiritual journey. Okay. He's acknowledging that you are carrying around these sorts of emotions, thoughts and feelings. He doesn't want you to stay focused on the past. And he's pointing out the past is over and there is nothing that you can do to bring him back. I'm so sorry. That's so sad. Someone left behind is living in fear. Fear is a deceptive creation of our minds. It is not real. This is emotional fear coming from faulty impressions and illusions. This fear is playing out in the physical body as you keep replaying events over and over again in your mind, scaring yourself further. This in turn weakens your energy. Maybe, dearie me, making you feel that you cannot move and you dread the future. He's pointing out that he needs you to shift these emotions as they are taking charge of your life. Oh dear. Holding you back from taking chances and doing the things you want. Now I'm getting really, really cold, so he wants to tell you that he's happy and adjusted on the other side of the veil, never far away from you all. He's doing well and often meets up with others who also lived in the area and crossed over at a younger time in their lives. And he's saying the more anger towards the past you carry in your heart, the less capable you are of loving in the present. Okay. So we are spiritual beings with eternal life. We are souls, not bodies. We never die, but we continue to live forever. When we understand this, it is much easier to let go of sadness and fears. He's also telling me that he has been leaving you signs, and at least one of you have seen them but dismissed them. Also a reference to his send-off, fit for a king, many turned out, and he's so very proud of you all. He's going to leave me now, okay? And he just wants to say loves you all, misses you all, but he's fine. Okay, thank you for that. Alright, the next one is, I have a stepsister coming in. Alright, come in. August, May, March may be relevant. Her name is Lucy. She was 12 when she crossed over. Her life was also plagued with bad luck, or what we assume to be bad luck. She used to pray for things to get easier, only she had chosen to level up in this reincarnation, so had more intense challenges than most. This took place within a small window, compared to other souls who had a long reincarnation phase. Just like you, the relationships were toxic, abusive if you like. She's hoping that this communication has expanded your horizon, dissolved old boundaries to understanding, and giving you clearer vision in hopes you can live life knowing the pain, angst, grief you have encountered do count for a lot on this side. Give yourself time to contemplate the forces and events that have directed your soul's journey so far. Where have you been severely tested? Ask yourself that. How did you cope? What brought you through? What are you willing to let go of now? And what do you need as you continue on your way? Sorry. What makes your heart sing? And who in your life has brought you gifts? I hope the last one includes me, as I want you to feel whole again, ready and able to be the best version of yourself. Love, laughter, joy and peace that has eluded you for so very long. Oh. She's telling me that you were married to a man and the relationship was extremely challenging. You may have been asking, will I meet him in the afterlife? Your ex-husband, with whom you've had or still having a difficult relationship with, is likely to be someone who helps you learn some important life lessons, both positive and negative. The best way to ensure you do not meet again in the future life is to try and resolve your issues together in your current. Easier said than done, of course. It is useful to know that sometimes the people with whom we have the most negative relationships in our current lives are people we think, hate, or even consider us to be enemies. They're actually souls that are very close to us in the afterlife. They may even be part of our soul group. Okay. It is usually the souls that are closer to us and who care about us the most, who agree to take on difficult roles and challenges in our current lives. This is always done by mutual agreement before our current incarnation. So just try to know that and feel that and understand why this is going on in your life and triggering you so badly. So difficult relationships can tell us so much about ourselves. That's true. When your time comes to go home to the other side of the veil, cross over if you like, you will review this situation for what it was. And you may decide to be the difficult individual to this soul in order to balance out karma. A different player in a very different story, she's saying. Okay. Earth is not the only school. There are other places where souls can learn, continue to evolve in the afterlife too. But Earth is considered a fast track to our soul's evolution, precisely because of all the challenges we all face. We've all had them, haven't we? Just when you think you're coming up for a breath of fresh air, then again you slap back down. Okay, carry on. May you find peace in your heart. May angels surround your bed at night. May each day bring healing with the dawn, restore your energy and heal your wounds. May hope remain within your heart as you find a new strength and make a new start. I pray soon that all will be well, to love and live and enjoy life again. Okay, so she's saying the other day she watched you try on some new shoes. You really liked them but decided not to purchase them. She was so frustrated when you walked back out the door. Go back, treat yourself as you deserve to spoil yourself. This is an act of loving yourself, and they did look damn good. All my love, Naomi. Oh, that's beautiful, thank you. Just check the time. I think we're good yet. Alright. Come on in. Alright. So I have a message again, from a man who crossed 6 years ago. He says his wife keeps asking him to come and get her. And he's saying, it's not your time. Dear. There's more for you to do for the family. He's living vicariously through you. So make it more exciting for him. Jeez. He's laughing. Change your walk sometimes. Go somewhere different, as he is often with you. And frankly, he's sick and tired of that route. He says switching your route will help you shift your perspective. He's also talking about, oh, trigger warning, thank you for saying, kidney disease and gout. So this could have been, these conditions could have been what took him. He also had dark brown hair. Timings can be sometimes a bit out, as there is no time in the spirit realm. So just take that in mind. 6, 7, 5, whatever. He also say he touches your face. And he loves the way you scratch it, thinking it's a fly or something crawling on you. He's saying what we resist persists. We must access our deepest fears and hurts in order to clear them vibrationally, in our bodies, souls and minds. He wants you to clear and heal so that you can move on. He will be holding your hand as you do so. His last memory to give you is the song, "Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me." That one. I can't sing, so I apologise. Okay. I think that's by the Andrews Sisters. This song could be relevant to you, or the lyrics could mean something. Look it up if it doesn't. It doesn't mean that you can't find new love, he's pointing that out. If you want to, though, go for it, gives you his blessing. Or he's blessing somebody who's in your life. I don't know, I'm saying it's okay. He's pointing to the butterflies here. Alright, what do you want to say about that? They dance through life with ease, always ready to change direction, slow down, and see the magic around you, and appreciate the beauty in life. The butterfly knows that life is short, and each moment counts. Oh, that's beautiful. And he's saying, I wish I told you, my sweet, my life, he's saying. So those may mean something to you. Thank you very much. Yep. Where are we up to? 22. Okay. Alright, I'm finishing with that. Okay. Let's bring this card in. So as you can see, today we have messages and signs from heaven. Okay. Some that people don't really see because they haven't silenced themselves. Things just seem all over the place, I guess. So just know that your loved ones and angels are guiding you and sending you these beautiful messages. You never walk this path alone, and that's a really lovely reminder. Yeah. Just the blessing your heart with love and encouraging you to keep focused with these signs, such as seeing the same numbers, finding feathers, receiving visits from angels or loved ones, in your dreams even. They're signs of support from heaven. Okay? So just reminding you that they're around you, But don't rely on these signs all the time, obviously, They just want to prove they exist most of the time, But they want you to wholeheartedly trust. Believe and know in your heart, soul and mind that your loved ones and angels are there. Of course they will send you signs to try and reconnect your faith and belief. But try not to rely on these signs to prove anything. Instead, take them as gentle reminders that you aren't alone and that all is well in your life. Okay. So, beautiful. I think somebody senses angels around them as well. They may see these feathers. Somebody had a feather on their doorstep as well, I'm hearing. Clary. I'm hearing the name Clary. It doesn't have to be, but I'm hearing that. Yeah. So sleep soundly as well, and if somebody wants to protect themselves while they're sleeping, ask for 4 angels to be four corners of your room, carrying their little swords as well, the big swords. That's always one I do. It's lovely and comforting to know that they're there watching over you. Alright, well, I suppose I better sign off before this starts. So I'd like to end by thanking each and every one of you for watching my channel. I am grateful and humbled to have a platform where Spirit and I can co-create to bring messages to people who need them. Stay safe, stay happy, and spread the love. As I said before, this is a brand new channel, so if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, so that I can make more content for you. From my heart to yours, a sincere goodbye. Bye.